Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, and leave your comments. Y'all, I never thought I would see the day that I agree with AOC. But the lady is now making a lot of sense. This past week, you know I've always blasted her as much as I could because I just did not like her. But she's making a lot of sense now. She's actually standing up for the American people more than most of them are. She went on camera blasting the Mooch Man for breaking the Senate, for going on vacation yet again. She said he broke the Senate when thousands of people was in food lines, when hospitals are overcrowded and there's no beds left for sick people. He broke the Senate while 30 million Americans are facing eviction. And she went on to say that, she just went on to read him the Riot Act about everything. And I agreed with everything she was saying. If y'all have not seen it, it was recorded by the Washington Post, but it was a House meeting that she was in when she was saying all of this. She read the Mooch Man the Riot Act on the way he's acting. She said that they returned to their homes. When they return to their home states, people are asking them, are they going to get any help from the government? Are they going to get a stimulus check? And she cannot answer the question because there's no sense of urgency in our government. She said in breaking the Senate, he is abandoning the United States citizens. She said Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and it's millions of Americans that won't be able to afford a meal on that day to eat. And they also don't know if they will be kicked out of their homes. She went on to say that members of Congress, everyone in Washington, is living nice in their mansions while people are facing the streets. She read the Mooch Man the Riot Act, and I say to her, AOC, thank you. Thank you very much. You did a good job. Joe Biden is demanding relief now for the people via stimulus checks. He's demanding relief for unemployment money. He's demanding relief for small business with PPP money. He's demanding relief for renters that's facing foreclosures. He's demanding relief for homeowners that can't pay their mortgages because the renters are not paying them. Y'all, this sounds good, and I really hope he can get something done. But remember, he is not president yet. He is president-elect. He has no power yet. So these are good words, but that's all they are right now is words. Now, when he takes office, more power to him. I hope he can get this done. But right now, it's just words. On the COVID vaccine, the FDA has approved the cocktail drugs that President Trump was treated with when he had COVID. I think the reason for this approval is the FDA opened their eyes and they've seen how well it worked. Now, this cocktail drug is only for people that has COVID, and it works better if they catch it early, in the early stages. And if we really think about it, if you have COVID, Let's put politics to the side. There's no room for politics when we're talking about people's health. So let's just forget about politics right now. If you have COVID, it's worth trying this cocktail drug, because if you have COVID, really, at this stage in the game, what do you have to lose? So many people. Now, this is something that you may get mad at me for saying, you may agree with me, you may disagree. We all have that right. So many people are complaining right now about the vaccine. The one thing that could save us all, and they're complaining about it. But I think what the real thing is, they're worried that if we get a vaccine and get rid of COVID, then we won't get a stimulus check. There won't be a need for stimulus checks. But even when this vaccine is issued out, and if it eradicates COVID all at once, which we know it won't, it will get rid of it, but it won't be overnight. We will still need stimulus checks, because everyone will not get this vaccine until May or even later, because they're bringing it out in phases. I do believe we will get a stimulus check. I believe they will pass a stimulus package, but it won't be anytime soon. It's going to be after the first of the year. But I do think we will get one. Everyone is in agreement. We need a stimulus check. Mitch McConnell, Nancy Pelosi, President Trump, President-elect Joe Biden, everyone agrees on it. But the problem is, their pet projects are always in the way and holding up the American people from getting the help they need. And the fact that all they want to do is point fingers and lay the blame on somebody else. They're always acting like big babies. Right now, they care more about passing their spending bill, aka the government budget. They are not worried about the American people right now. But let's hope something gets done this week with a stimulus package that will actually help the American people, and not just Wall Street millionaires and big businesses. Seems like that's the only people they're concerned with helping. Unemployment comes to an end December the 26th, and then more and more Americans will be out on the streets if they don't extend the unemployment payments. But if they do let it expire and more people are on the street, we know our lawmakers will be nice and comfortable and toasty in their big mansions that our tax money allowed them to buy. President Trump has given the stimulus talks to Mitch McConnell, which we all know Mitch McConnell wants to spend as little as possible on a stimulus package. So why would he pass this off to the mooch man? Could it be that he just don't care anymore? The Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell has agreed to return the $455 billion back to the United States Treasury, where it can be reallocated and sent out as 2 stimulus checks. Now, whether they actually do this or not, we don't know, but they have agreed to send it back to the Treasury. We can only hope that our government does the right thing with it. And don't absorb it into the next stimulus package. Go ahead and send out checks to the people now. Will they send out checks to the people now? Probably not. Most likely not. As you know, Jerome Powell said that he didn't think it was a good idea to give it back. At first he said that. Then he started getting pressure from everyone. So he finally agreed to give it back. But now it's up to our government to do the right thing with it. Jerome Powell says they're going to figure out a way to return the money smoothly. You know, when I want to transfer money, I just push a couple of buttons and done. It's done that easy. So I don't know why they got to figure out a smooth way to make the transition. We can only hope that they're not trying to figure out a way to give it to us again. You know, the shaft. But if the past dictates the future, the shaft is all the American people will get. Sad but true. And who do we really have to blame for it? Yeah, we like to blame the House, the Senate, the White House, President Trump. We like to blame them all. But we have to look in the mirror when we're passing out blame. Because we voted for these people. There's a lot of people that I voted for that I wished I hadn't. And I'm sure you could say the same thing. Y'all, God will see us through this. I know He will. I have a good God. He's the same today, yesterday, and tomorrow. He will see us through this. And He will make it better for us at the end. Y'all, say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our leaders. No matter who they are, whether you like them or not. Say a prayer for them. They need your support. Say a prayer for the people that's been hurt by COVID. People that's been hurt by the actions or the lack of actions from their government. And just know I love you all. Please watch this video that's popping up here now. And please subscribe to this channel. Leave your comments. And just know I love you all. And y'all, please check out the video that's popping up here now. It's the live stream that my wife and I had last night. We have these live streams every night at 9 p.m. I love you all. Ciao.